Apprentice bricklayer Jay Slater from Lang-kur-sure vanished after the last night of the 3-day energy festival, which is a rave in a resort town in Tenerife, Spain. He was last seen near the rugged Rural de Teeno Park on June 17th after going back to an Airbnb with two men in the remote area of Masca and a huge search involving dogs, drones, and a helicopter has failed to find any trace of him. So on Sunday, the Spanish police officially ended its search for the 19-year-old, but insisted the investigation remains open. Jay's mother, Debbie Duncan, has urged police not to give up on Jay, as she believes he has been taken against his will. So I'm Joseph Morris, and this is Gabby, the best private investigator on all of YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a video with me and Miss Gabby. A new sighting of Jay Slater on TikTok has gone viral. This is from the Lost Person Files and allegedly shows him in Tenerife. It's from a blogger uploaded the TikTok account screen recorded. So is it possible that Jay is on the run after being exposed for allegedly stealing a 12,000-pound watch? So a former detective reveals that Jay Slater admitted to friends that he stole an expensive Rolex watch and was trying to sell it just hours before he vanished. Mark Williams Thomas, who also probed Nicola Bully's disappearance, claimed Jay's friends revealed the missing raver had sent them a Snapchat in the early hours of June 17th, in which he admitted to stealing the luxury timepiece.
En route, Jay posted a Snapchat saying that he'd taken a £12,000 Rolex from a person. We have been unable to validate this in terms of a reported theft. However, friends of Jay said he would not make this up, and the watch was subject of later conversation between the friends.
Mr. William Thomas said that Jay was headed in a Seat Leon hire car to the rented Casa Abuela Tina Airbnb near the village of Masca with two older British men just after 6 a.m. when he made the shocking Rolex claim. One of the men Jay was riding with was identified as Ayub Abdul, and he booked the £40 a night holiday rental online. Although the former police detective has not been able to verify that an alleged theft took place, he said friends of Jay have assured him that the missing teenager would not have made it up. Mr. Williams Thomas said he was making the new information public to provide some clarity and clear up the total inaccuracies fueled by conspiracy theories. Mr. William Thomas described how shortly before 6 a.m., Jay left the infamous Veronica Strip, where he had been partying with friends on the final night of the 3-day energy festival in Tenerife's Playa de las Americas resort. It was during the hour-long journey that Mr. William Thomas claims Jay posted a Snapchat saying he had taken the Rolex from an unknown person. Police previously said they were investigating a scuffle outside Papagayo Beach Club where Jay was seen partying the night he went missing. It is believed a fight involving an Eastern European man who reportedly had his valuable Rolex stolen broke out after the venue had closed. One of Jay's friends who had traveled to Tenerife to help in the search told detectives the alleged incident could have led to his disappearance. The TV detective said Jay had contact with pals on social media while at the Casa Abuela Tina property. This included a Snapchat picture he sent to friends on the steps of the cottage at 7:30 a.m., in which he was holding a cigarette. Jay was last seen at around 8 a.m. when he tried to make his way back to his holiday accommodation. He asked the owner of the Airbnb when the next bus to Los Cristianos was, but when she said 10 a.m., he set off on foot for what would have been an 11-hour walk. The Airbnb owner said she later saw Jay walking uphill in the vast mountainous area. The detective, Mr. Williams Thomas, said Jay spoke to at least 3 friends via message and on the phone while walking back, telling them he was lost. So a friend named Lucy Law said Jay had called her shortly after he was last seen to say he was thirsty and had no water and just 1% battery left on his phone. Jay sent his location at both 8:49 a.m. and 8:50 a.m. to friends, which showed him on a hiking trail in the rugged Rural de Teeno Park. He has not been seen or heard from since. The detective claimed Jay left the holiday home because he was spooked. And the police are actually calling on TikTok sleuths to help with the investigation and announced a search. And the public showed up, and I think only 4 people showed up. And this one TikToker found sunglasses that they think belonged to Jay. So the 2 men Jay was with spoke to police on the island before flying back to the UK. Spanish police have said they are not relevant to the investigation, though a lot of people are calling into question the Spanish police's investigation, like if it's accurate or not. So, despite calling off the investigation, Spanish police have returned to search the Airbnb where Jay Slater stayed just before he disappeared in Tenerife more than 2 weeks ago. So, the Spanish police are not done yet, and that's really great news because I kind of side with the family in a lot of situations. Like, as much as I think he may be on the run, it's also possible that he was abducted. But unfortunately, the latest comments on the latest article seems to think otherwise. So Magnum77 writes, I predict that this will now be the end of all searches and assistance from the authorities. Giving more time and efforts to searching for alleged thieves when they go missing is not high priority for most government departments. Ouch. So it seems like a lot of victim blaming going on here. Perhaps his family would be kind enough to reimburse the $12,000, 12,000 pound watch from the GoFundMe donations as a gesture of goodwill. I'll hold my breath. So I'm kind of new to the case, but apparently the family has started a GoFundMe to, I don't know, in honor or to help with the search. But yeah, that's causing some controversy with people. Tickle81 writes, who goes on holiday and steals an expensive watch? There's no getting away that he has a poor character, and this has ultimately led to what will probably have been his demise. So really anything could have happened to Jay Slater. He could have just like fallen off the trail and he's out there, possibly could still be saved, or, was abducted and could be being held hostage. There's also people sending ransom notes to the family saying that they have Jay. This case, I hope we find a conclusion to it. I mean, there's those people that went missing in Greece that allegedly died from dehydration. And so who knows what happened to Jay Slater? But the police are asking for your help. So if you have any information, I will leave how to contact authorities in the comments below. And in the meantime, what do you guys think? Sound off in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting my face right above Miss Gabby, who tapped out because it's very hot in my studio. And let's roll the outro. Bye, guys.